Manufacturing is an ever-changing landscape, with manufacturers facing technological evolutions which unlock new opportunities to improve processes, reduce costs, develop more innovative products and maintain a competitive edge. Connected intelligent systems in the cloud have enabled manufacturing to become smarter. Supported by smart sensors, advanced data processing, manufacturing can be more connected and intelligent than ever. Connected intelligence like AI and machine learning is creating a new breed of intelligent manufacturing. Intelligent technologies such as Microsoft Dynamics 365 for finance and operations is helping manufacturers to create a competitive edge, make better data-driven decisions, and move from a product model to a service model to give their customers more option with greater flexibility. In this video, we will showcase some of the most advanced features of Dynamics 365 for finance and operations for manufacturers, including project and production planning for manufacturers, resource and planning, finite versus infinite, and the digital and mobile production and finance manager. All these capabilities help to optimize manufacturing processes and help manufacturers to make data-driven decisions that improve efficiency. I will now pass you over to Kevin Taylor, our Senior Dynamics Architect for Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operations at Incremental Group. He will guide you through some of the intelligent features of Dynamics 365.
Some of the modern day challenges for a manufacturing company is that they no longer just have to manufacture product, they're actually selling their own services as well. This gives some really big challenges for them managing the resources and scheduling them, be that they are their own people, their machinery, or their third-party suppliers and subcontractors. Let's have a look at the system to see what Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operations gives us in that area. Let's look at the project management module. Within here, we've got a list of projects. Here's the one that we're interested in. We can see that it's set up with 2 work streams for the different pieces of work that are required on that project. If we look at the detail of that, we have a work breakdown structure, which can be managed by Microsoft Project. On here, we've got a task for our production team that need to be looking at the assembly for this particular phase of the project. Let's look at how that appears on the scheduling screens for production. Here is a Gantt chart. Gantt chart is showing information from both project and production. We have 2 views in here. We have a resource view, so we can see all of our workers and all of our machines that relate to the scheduling in our production area. We also have an order view, so we can see the work that's required by project and by manufacturing. This gives us a very good combined view of both the project work and the production work and when this needs to be scheduled and run for. Capacity planning and scheduling is a key element of any manufacturing company's decisions. One of the key decisions that has to be made is around your resources and their availability, and whether they should be infinite or finite. That will really depend on your business and how you wish to plan them. Let's have a look at the system and see what Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operation gives us in that area. So our organisation is set up with 2 different sites. One who wishes to use infinite capacity and one that wishes to use finite capacity. We can see that the resource groups and all the resources within them are set up with an 8 hours per day calendar to see how much capacity they have available. Let's look at the work orders that are scheduled against that particular site. In this example, we have an infinite scheduled set of jobs, which are all due to finish on a specific date. When we schedule backwards from the delivery date, we can see all of the work appears to complete on time. However, if we look at the job load associated with those particular resources, you can see the capacity on here is overbooked. This means that we have to make manual decisions about when those should be scheduled to fit in with our availability. Rescheduling those in this way means that we can still fit in all the work that is required. However, let's look at a finite scheduled site. When we look in here, scheduling in exactly the same way results in a spread of the load over the months that we are looking at. This means that we will never go above our capacity with this particular mechanism. As a manufacturing company, it's really critical that you've got access to all the data and information that you need so you can make good decisions about your business. They just really need to be at your fingertips and available to you via the systems that you have. Let's have a look at some of the digital dashboards that Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operations gives you to help with those decision-making processes. Dashboards are a key area within the Microsoft Dynamics for Finance and Operations product. There are over 50 in total, but let's look at the 3 key ones for a manufacturing business. First one is the product readiness. This is a great area to look in for products that may be set up or are being developed, and you wish to see what might still be needed from a manufacturing point of view. If there are bills of materials or routes that aren't quite there, then you can manage the process from there. There are product change requests, which work through a workflow so that you can manage changes to your products and how they affect your manufacturing business. Secondly, let's look at the production floor management. This is a key one in terms of managing your ongoing work and your schedule within your production units. We can see the numbers of jobs in the various stages, the jobs that are there and who they're allocated to and who are going to complete them, and any work that's ready to be released to the factory. Finally, let's look at the cost administration workspace. In here has got some key information for production but also finance. So we can see that there are various stock statements and reconciliation. We can see for a particular period of time the balance, what's been manufactured, what's been purchased and what's been sold. We've also got a work in progress area, so we can see just how much is flowing through our production area. Key to one of the areas is some of the variance reporting. So if I look at the variance on my production, I can see a breakdown of my production and show where those variances have come from. They might be quantity-based variances, they may be substitution variances because I have used some other materials, or it might be for various production changes that have happened during the manufacturing process.
As part of this video, you have seen some of the core capabilities within Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operations, which support manufacturing businesses to manage and improve manufacturing processes, reduce costs and improve efficiencies. Through planning and scheduling of resources for finite and infinite manufacturing processes, the manufacturer can not only manage the assignment and planning of resources, but they can also see if there are any risks completing production in line with the delivery dates. With the ability to manage production and project planning with D365 for Finance and Operations, manufacturers have the ability to manage new or R&D products, manufacture processes in the same means as mainstream product manufacture. And finally, with the workspaces available through Dynamics 365 for Finance and Operations, both the production and finance managers have the flexibility to easily access data and key reports on the project performance and cost variances.